Spring months in full effect here at Lemoy Field as we welcome you to the campus here at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. Women's lacrosse season finale here at Lemoy on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Lady Chargers of Dominican in town to face off against the Eagles for the 20th all-time meeting between these two programs. And with that, we say hello and welcome upstairs inside to the broadcast booth. Griffin Castle on hand, Post 0-9 coming into today, 0-8 in conference. Not eligible to make the CACC playoffs. They host nationally ranked Dominican here. They rank number 24th in the nation in D2 women's lacrosse. They have been a force to be reckoned with all season, 14-1 overall and 8-0 in conference play. Dating back to last season, Dominican 17-0 in their last 17 CACC games. 9-0 last year in conference, 8-0 this year in conference. We are underway, first draw control. Ball on the deck. And it is going to be the Lady Chargers with the first possession. Grace DeStasio here leads the team in goals with 66 on the season. Goes behind the net for Madeline Grella, who's got 126 points on the year. She fires and Dominican gets off to a very quick start. First goal of the game, 270 coming into today, and that's their 271st goal on the year. Grace DeStasio with the assists, only her 10th assist on the season, her 76th point. And Grella with her 60th goal of the season, number 60 for her 127th point. Rob Grella, fourth season at the helm here for Dominican. Shelby Page in her first season, the head coach here for the Eagles. Draw is controlled by Paige Pfeiffer. Ball on the deck. Dominican very quick to it. As DeStasio through traffic able to scoop it up. Again, this Dominican team poised for a run at the CACC title this year in 2025. 14-1 overall, 8-0 in conference. They have one more game remaining. It will be on the 27th. Eagles season finale here against Dominican. Again, Dominican in the black uniforms, Eagles in the gray uniforms. Lauren Bain in net there for the Eagles. Taking a look at her numbers on the year. This is the 10th game that she has appeared in, 92 saves, 113 goals allowed on the year. Got a whistle and a foul called on the Eagles right there, so free position look. DeStasio fires, and it's right towards Bain in her stick, and she's got the save. Devin Amundson in transition, trying to feed it to a teammate. Ball on the deck, Jessica Krumnikoff. Eagles coming off of their senior day on Saturday, a 12-10 loss to SCAC. Eagles eyeing their first win of the season here in the season's finale, 0-9 overall, 0-8 in conference. 20th all-time meeting between the Eagles and the Lady Chargers. Post has never beaten Dominican in their all-time history, 0-19 all-time. Last game came on April 25th, 2024. At Dominican, Lady Chargers won that one 21-1. Transition play here for Dominican. There is a point-blank look, and it's shot above the net there by Madison Milletti. Shot, score. Josie Letteretti, the first goal of the game for her. Madison Milletti awarded with the assist. 2-0 Dominican lead here to start. Last 4 games for Dominican as they control the draw right there, outscoring opponents 87-9. Dominican again 14-1 on the year. There's a shot and another score. Grace DeSazio, number 4, the grad student, with her first goal of the game. 3-0 Dominican lead to start. Again, taking a look at the last 4 games here for the Lady Chargers. April 9th against Bridgeport at home, 22-2 win at Chestnut Hill. On April 12th, 21-0 win, and then Monday against SCAC, 22-2 win, and then their last game against DUville, a 22-5 victory at home. So 87-9, outscoring their opponents in the last 4 games. So DeSazio leads the team in goals this year with 66 coming to today. Just had her first one of the day, her 67th of the year, and a 3-0 Dominican start. Tried to get the give and go to Costello, spinning, firing, and saved there by Bain. Eagles in transition. Nice pass. Goes out of play, last touch by the Eagles. Patfield tried to get the pass. Dominican quick transition play here, moving the ball around the field. Riley McGann, the junior, sniping and scoring on the move there. What a beautiful shot. Her 10th goal of the season, and another quick start here for Dominican, leading at 4-0. So not even 5 minutes into this one, Dominican controls another draw and has a 4-0 lead to begin things. Weaving through traffic there is Costello. This is Grella spinning, chiseling in, firing and scoring for her second goal of the game. Third point early here for Grello. 2 goals, 1 assist, and a 5-0 Dominican start. Dominican 14-1 on the year, 8-0 in conference. They have won their last 13 games, so riding a 13-game winning streak coming into today, looking for win number 14 in a row. Just a powerhouse here in the CACC in women's lacrosse, 16-3 overall last year and 9-0 in conference. Daisy a little shaken up there after the play, but able to get up on her feet and walk on her own power. Alyssa Hebb, who had 3 goals in the STAC loss on Saturday, has it poked away but fouled. Six shots on goal here for Dominican, a 5-0 lead. Hebb's pass is picked off. Tomasetti with a beautiful interception there, full extension. And we are going to get a green card here. Get it on Alyssa Hebb with a slash, so she'll be on the sideline here for the next 2 minutes. Player up advantage here for Dominican with a 5-0 lead. 9:45 to play in this first quarter. Aaron Carr off of the spin. Costello shares it. Work it behind the net. Plenty of time to shoot. 60 on the shot clock. Up top. Whistle foul called on the Eagles with 9 minutes even to play here in this first quarter. Just getting underway. A quick punch to start for Dominican with a 5-0 lead. Tomasetti charges in. Nice block there by Bain. Karam's over here to Grella. McGann, she's got a goal. Pass it to the cutter. Costello, good offense. But Costello could not cash in on the point-blank look. Give and go, right out in front. And weaving through traffic, firing and scoring is Lettieri. Lettieri, pardon me. So her second goal of the game and a 6-0 Dominican start here, not even 7 minutes into this first quarter. Good hustle there by Ruby Mitchell, but hit it out of play. Dominican possession. Emily Murtha trying to run in transition, lost it, regains it, and feeds it. Stopping, hitting the brakes, and another shot and score here for Dominican. That is Grella. So Grella with her third goal, third goal, 2 assists, fifth point on the day. Early in this first quarter, 8:04 to play in the first at a 7-0 Dominican lead. Nine shots on goal here to start for Dominican. They control yet another draw. Costello looking for teammates ahead. Sydney Strohmeyer got the pass. This is Grella with 5 points here early, looking for her sixth shot, and it's vacuumed in by Bain. .75 to shoot. Way down front, shot, score. Destasio with another goal and an 8-0 Dominican lead. Ten shots on goal here for Dominican to begin things. Grella has got 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists. Destasio now 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. And another draw controlled by Destasio and Dominican. Pass out in front, Costello's shot. Deflected there by Bain, and Bain has got it here in the crease. 6.5 to play here in this first quarter. Quick punch here for Dominican to start with an 8-0 lead. Eagles trying to move it in transition here with Macy Peterson. Hits the brakes, feeds it for Mitchell, and she's got the pass, lost it. Destasio trying to scoop it up, flying in his car, and she secures it for Dominican. Costello met right there by head. We get a whistle and a foul. Pass right in front. Oh, what a save there by Bain. Point blank look there for Destasio and Dominican, and Bain just swallows it up. Pfeiffer running in transition, bulldozing players over. Peterson takes it into the attacking zone here for the Eagles, looking for the first goal of the game. kicked out of bounds. Last touch, they say Nikki Johnson right there, wearing number 30 on the back of her jersey, the junior from Utah. 4:45 to play. First quarter, 8-0, Dominican lead. Here to begin things in the 20th all-time meeting between Post and Dominican. Lady Chargers looking for their 14th win in a row here in 2025. Grella's got it with 6 points. Grella, one-on-one, got the step, fires and scores. She's on a heater to start this one. 4th goal of the game, her 7th point. Another draw controlled by Dominican with a 9-0 lead here. 4 minutes to play, first quarter. 11 shots on goal for Dominican. They'll go behind the net with 78 to shoot. Just kind of been able to get whatever they want here offensively on this side of the field, as they have been, especially in the last 4 games and really all season. And coming into today, outscoring their last 4 opponents by a combined score of 87-9. Pass right in front. Grella, my goodness. She is on one coming into today. 5 goals here in this first quarter, her 8th point, and a 10-0 Dominican lead. Dominican patient working around the outside. On the perimeter here, sharing the ball. $18 to shoot. Grella with 5 goals here in this first quarter. 3 assists, shares it. McGann will pick it up. 6 to shoot. And that's going to be a shot clock violation on Dominican. They'll turn it over. Good defensive stand there by the Eagles with 50 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Eagles on the move with Peterson racing ahead down that far sideline. The shovel and a D'Angelo right down front. Patfield doubled, taken away, turnover by the Eagles. 25 seconds to play, first quarter. Five seconds remaining, first quarter. Dominican doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get off a shot. And an excellent first quarter of play for the Lady Chargers with a 10-0 lead at the end of one. We'll go to the second quarter. 10-0, Dominican. Ready for the start of the second. Monster first quarter for Dominican right there. They got off 18 total shots, 12 of those on goal, and 10 of those went into the back of the net. 10-0 Dominican lead here to start. Looking at some of the first quarter stats there, 8 turnovers, 4 posts, 6 caused turnovers by Dominican. Season finale here for Post, down 10-0 here to start against Dominican. Eagles 0-9 overall this season, 0-8 in conference. Dominican controls the first draw. They dominated the draw controls in that first quarter. Again, this is a Dominican team that comes into this one with their eyes on the prize here in the CACC tournament upcoming. 14-1 in overall this season, and 8-0 in CACC play. wraparound shot and score there by Madison Milletti, the freshman attack from Oakdale, New York. Eagles able to control that draw with Pfeiffer securing it. Runs into two, lost the ball, regains it. And on the move, going right down the middle, bulldozing through. And a whistle and a foul called on Dominican with 2 minutes gone here in this second quarter. 11-0 Dominican lead. Here to start. 20th all-time meeting between the Eagles and the Lady Chargers. 19-0 is Dominican all-time against post. Pfeiffer will fire it, and it ricochets. Nice save there by Christina Marie Kazovitz, the graduate student goalkeeper. Dominican looks to move it in transition here with an 11-0 cushion here to begin things. Cutter right out in front, too easy. Peyton Volley with a nice cut and a shot and a score. Dominican keeps it rolling here in half number one. Again, Dominican came into this one with 270 goals scored on the season. They have got 12 here early stages of the second quarter. Dominican with another draw control. Little over 4 minutes gone. Second quarter, 12-0 Dominican lead. Looking good. In good shape here to secure their 14th win in a row. Costello's shot on net blocked and saved there by Bain. A nice save there by Lauren Bain. 15-1 in shots on goal Dominican. A 12-0 lead. Eagles will look to move it in transition. Nice pass from Karis Kale up ahead per Paige Pfeiffer. On the move, accelerates with a lot of speed. Drawn there by DeStasio. Nikki Johnson right behind the net, draws two, shovel it. Tried to get it to the cutter. Pfeiffer's got it, spinning, firing. And a nice block there by Kazovitz. Under 10 minutes to play in this first half. Emily Murtha on the move. Thrown ahead. Anna Kaminsky, wearing number 8 on the back of her jersey, throws it ahead. Milletti behind the net. There's a nice cutter. DeStasio. Their cuts in front of the net have been superb here in this first half, and it's a big part to their 13-0 lead crafted here early. to the goalie change here. Emma Crater, the freshman goalie from Colorado, will sub in here for Dominican. (16-2) in shots on goal here. Big factor for the Eagles trying to complete a comeback here is winning and controlling the draws here. Nice by Heb, trying to scoop it up. DeStasio is all over it. She is a pit bull on the field. A lot of these women's lacrosse players for Dominican very high in the conference leaderboards. DeStasio with 36 conference goals on the season. That ranks for second in the conference behind Ella Royer for Wilmington. 7:50 to play, second quarter. 13-0 Dominican lead thrown up top here for McGann. She's got a goal here in this first half. 62 to shoot. Dominican has one shot clock violation in this first half. .35 to shoot. One shot clock violation here for Dominican. They have 12 to shoot right here in this possession. 6 to shoot. Dominican's got to get one off. Don't know if they've realized it there. And Costello with a cut. And that is going to be a foul, I believe, on the Eagles. So we're going to shot clock reset to 60 and a free position look here for Dominican. Costello's got it, backs it out, and resets the offense here for Dominican. Good cut there by DeStasio. Nicely shut off there by Heb. 30 to shoot. Costello at the point here. 20 to shoot. 5:35 to play, second quarter. Seven to shoot. DeStasio was there for the cut. They do not see her. Now the wraparound shot. Milletti. She's had herself a really nice first half. Shot clock winding down there in Dominican with their 14th goal of the game. Milletti had 3 assists before that goal. It's her first goal of the game. Her fourth point. 4:45 to play, second quarter, and a 14-0 Dominican lead. Draw controlled by the Eagles right there. Kale has got it. Runs into two, spins, feeds. And this is Peterson looking for Patfield. She's got it behind the net. Patfield evades, takes it behind the net. Tries to get it to Jessica Krupnikov, who had 3 goals against SCAC on Saturday in the senior day game for the Eagles in the 12-10 loss. Turnover by the Eagles. Racing ahead is Tomasetti. She feeds it to DeStasio in stride. Extra feed. Another extra feed, and that is just textbook offense for Dominican. Costello with the goal, and it's a 15-0 Dominican lead. Really unselfish lacrosse right there for Dominican. Another draw, controlled by the Lady Chargers. DeStasio's got it, defended by Kale, spins and gets out of it right there. We're under 2 minutes to play in this first half of 15-0 Dominican lead. Coming into today, they have outscored opponents in the last 4 games 87-9. Just pure dominance from the Lady Chargers, who have got their eyes set on a conference title and possibly more in the national tournament in the NCAAs. 95 seconds to play, first half. Can definitely see why Dominican has had the success that they have had this season and last season. 16-3 overall last year, 9-0 in conference. Looking to make it 18 consecutive conference wins dating back to last season here against Post. Looking good with a 15-0 lead and 70 seconds to play in this first half. Beautiful day for some lacrosse, feeling like summer here at Lemoy. Slight breeze, just picture perfect weather. You really cannot ask for better weather here today to round out the Women's Lacrosse 2025 campaign. Season finale here for Post. Nearly had their first win of the season on Saturday during senior day with a 12-10 loss to SCAC. 40 seconds to play in this first half, and it's going to be a shot clock violation on Dominican. They did not try and get one off there. 33 seconds remaining first half. Eagles turnover right there. Costello's got it. 15 seconds to play in this first half. Coming up on 2-1, all Dominican in half number 1, as they will go into the halftime break with a 15-0 lead here against Post. Pure domination by Dominican in that first half with a 15-0 lead as they're ready for half number 2 here at Post. Let's take a quick look at our first half stats. 24-2 in total shots Dominican. Shots on goal here 18-2. Lady Chargers. Turnovers 10 for Post, 0 for Dominican. Calls turnovers 7-0 Dominican. As we are ready for half number 2 season finale here for Post. 0-9 overall, 0-8 in conference coming into today. '20th all-time meeting between the Eagles and the Lady Chargers. Dominican 19-0 all-time. Eagles have never beaten Dominican in women's lacrosse in the all-time series in program history. Dominican 14-1 overall coming into today, 8-0 in CACC play. And on a 13-game winning streak coming into today, looking to push that to 14 and looking good here through half number 1 with a 15-0 lead. Dominican dominated the draw controls in that first half. Second half is underway. Had nearly scooped it up. Whistle and a foul called on the Eagles. So it'll be Dominican to start with it to begin half number 2. 15-0 Dominican lead. Grello with a huge first half for Dominican, had 5 goals and 7 assists. So 12 first half points for Grella. .28 to shoot. Dominican had a few shot clock violations in that first half. Costello looking for the cutter. Pass could not be completed. Karam's over here to midfield. And DeStasio's got it here, and there is 9 to shoot. .90-second shot clock violation on Dominican right there. Another shot clock violation for them. That's really the only thing that you can point to that they have not done right here in this one. Pass intercepted. That was Jenna Rigo, number 2 for Dominican. They will look to run it in transition right here. .60 to shoot. Ball behind the net here for Dominican. Shelby Page, head coach for the Eagles in her first season. Rob Grella, the head man for Dominican in his 4th year. Cutter right out in front. Pass could not be completed. Scooped up right there. 3 minutes gone here in this third quarter. .20 to shoot. Grello with 12 points here in this one. Shares it behind the net. Again, 5 to shoot. Right to the cutter, hit out of the stick. Another shot clock violation on Dominican right there. So 2 to shoot. Heb running right down the middle, galloping ahead, long strides. Runs into a wall. Trying to negotiate her way through. Good dodge. Feed it to Pfeiffer. Eagles have not had it on this side of the field here for the majority of this one in their attacking zone. Johnson thought about going to Krupnikov. Now it's up top. Pfeiffer slashing in, firing, and the shot's off right. Good look there for a post. To shoot for post. Peterson's got it, far side of the field. Peterson shoveling and scoring. First goal of the game for post. And they are on the board with 9:25 to play in this third quarter. So Macy Peterson with the goal, her second of the season, and a 15-1 Dominican lead. Seven minutes gone here in this third quarter. Eagles able to get on the board with Macy Peterson's second goal of the season, a 15-1 Dominican lead. Again, bulldozes in, fires, and scores. Just plunged her way for the shot and score. Dominican back up 15. scoring summary here thus far. 10-0 Dominican in the first quarter, 5-0 Dominican in the second quarter, and 1-1 thus far here in the third. Draw controlled by Dominican with ease. .48 to shoot. Got a whistle to foul there called on Dominican. Eagles ball with 5 minutes to play here in the third. Running in transition. Peterson has got the lone Eagles goal. Lost it, regains it. Trying to dodge through defenders, and she had it taken away by Carr. .70 to shoot for Dominican. Able to settle down here in the attacking zone. McGann at the top. .19-3 in shots on goal here at Dominican. As they cause the turnover right there as the Eagles are looking to run out. 4 minutes to play here in the third. Costello up top. DeStasio. McGann, she's got 2 goals and an assist here in this game one. At the top here, setting up the Dominican offense. Right out in front. Shot. Score. Tomasetti, the senior, puts it in. And it's the largest lead of the game here for Dominican at 16, 17-1 lead. Another draw controlled by Dominican. And Gorella, who had 12 points in that first half, with it here. She's got 14 on the game with 5 goals and 9 assists. Gorella came into the day here with 59 goals on the season and 67 assists for 126 points on the season. 2 minutes to play here in the third. .45 to shoot. Umbrella out front, defended by Dakota Jez. 28 to shoot. Minute 25 to play here in the third. Costello has got it. Ten to shoot. Anastasia trying to make herself available. 5 to shoot. Pass right out in front. Another shot clock violation here on Dominican as we're under a minute to play in the third. Transition here for the Eagles. Burst of speed. Mitchell lost it. Ground ball scooped up by Carr with 40 seconds to play in the third. Down the sideline here. Fifteen seconds remaining in this third quarter. Pass right in front. Taken away there by Bain. One more quarter remaining here in the 2025 campaign for the Post Women's Lacrosse team. Down 17-1 here against Dominican. All right, final quarter of the season here, the regular season for Post Women's Lacrosse. Down 17-1 here against Dominican, who is certainly the favorites here in the CACC to win the conference title. In the tournament, #1 seed in the CACC. If all things look like they are going to play out here the rest of this game, they are going to get their 18th consecutive win in conference. Dating back to last season, they were 9-0 in the CACC last year. They are 8-0 here in the CACC this year, and 15 minutes away from getting to 9-0 once again here in conference for back-to-back years. Fourth quarter, we're underway. 23 in shots on goal here. Dominican scoring summary here through the first three quarters. 10-0 Dominican in the first quarter, 5-0 Dominican in the second quarter. Much improved quarter for Post in that third quarter. 2-1, they've been improving quarter by quarter here if you look at the scoring summary. Again. .53 to shoot. Looking at some of the team stats here, 27-4 in total shots Dominican. Again, 23 in shots on goal for the Lady Chargers. Turnovers 15-2 Eagles. Caused turnovers 12-1 Dominican. 15 to shoot. Cutter right out in front, shot and deflected there by Bain. And a shot clock reset to 60. Two minutes elapsed here in this fourth quarter. 40 seconds to shoot for Dominican. Work it behind the net. Pass right out in front, off left. Go out of play with 22 to shoot here for the Lady Chargers. Tomasetti tried to get the pass right out in front, and it's scooped up and taken away by Bain. Eagles will look to move in transition, down 16 here. Lost 21-1 to Dominican last year in the matchup at Dominican. Coming into today, 87-9 Dominican combined score against their previous four opponents. Just remarkable domination here by the Lady Chargers, and adding to it, up 17-1 here against Post. As we're under 12 minutes to play here in the fourth. Again, this is the season finale for the Eagles. Transition for Dominican. Pass ahead, Costello. Go right behind the net. Maletti, it's right out in front. There's a shot and a score. Strohmeyer gives Dominican a 17-point lead. Madison Maletti with the assist. Her fifth assist of the day, her 7th point. Nationally ranked Dominican, 24th in the nation in D2 women's lacrosse coming into today. They play against Damon in their final game of the season at home for Senior Day at 11 a.m. on Sunday. Five minutes elapsed here in this fourth quarter. An 18-1 comfortable Dominican lead with 6:8 to shoot on the shot clock. McGann up top. 23-3 in shots on goal here, Dominican. Another convincing win here down the stretch of this 2025 campaign. Certainly the favorites to win the CACC tournament this spring. Cutter right out in front. The pass could not be completed. It is on the deck. And scooped up there by Peterson. Lost it. Trying to regain it on the deck. Kicks it. Scoops it up. Lost it. Guides it to Dominican. Costello's got it. She dodges through defenders. Whistle, foul. Hand up advantage here for Dominican. Ruby Mitchell on the sidelines here for the next minute with the penalty. We're under 9 minutes to play here in the fourth. Dominican cruising to their 14th consecutive win here this season. They've only lost one game all year. Lone loss came at Florida Southern College, a 13-8 loss on March 4th. So they have not lost in nearly 2 months. 52 to shoot, 8.5 to play here in the fourth. Nice save by Bain. Touchdown pass for Pfeiffer. She secures it. With 7 goals on the year, 8 points. Hebb dodging defenders, bounces. Hebb leads the team in goals this year with 8 coming into today. Touchdown pass for Costello out of her stick. Peterson scoops it up. She's got the lone goal here today for the Eagles. Throws it out for Patfield. Pfeiffer chisel and fouled on her move. She lost. I believe she was in the crease there with 6.5 to play here in the fourth. 23-4 in shots on goal Dominican with an 18-1 lead. Transition here. Kaminsky threw it ahead. They'll go behind the net with 72 to shoot. .48 to shoot. 12 to shoot. Up top, Costello. 5 to shoot. Makes her move. Share it. Shot clock violation on Dominican with 5 minutes remaining in this fourth. .345 to play here in the fourth. Right out in front. Off the right post there. Shot scored to Stasio, another here for Dominican. Comes into today with 66 goals on the year. Under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. Eagles with possession. Devin Munson will drive right behind the cage right there. Shut off on that end line. Lost it. Scooped up by Carr. Winding this one down. Dominican going to get their 14th consecutive win on the year and improve to 15-1 overall. They are going to go 9-0 in conference in back-to-back years. Went 9-0 in the CACC last year. They'll go 9-0 here this year. That's a one-timer shot, but I think they're going to wave it off. 1:18 to play here in the fourth. Eagles going to finish the regular season 0-10 overall, 0-9 in conference. Dominican also going to get their 20th win against Post all time and improve to 20-0 against the Eagles. 21-1 win last year, and looking like it's going to be a 19-1 win this year in 2025. Dominican went 16-3 last year overall, 9-0 in the CACC. They are going to play one less regular season game. Costello puts it in for the 20th goal of the game for Dominican. They're now up to 290 goals on the season as a team. (16-3) overall last year, 9-0 in the CACC. They are going to improve to 15-1 after this one overall, and 9-0 in conference. As we're coming up on the final buzzer. That'll do it. Dominican certainly poised for a run at the 2025 title here in the CACC. They beat Post here 20-1 and get their 14th consecutive win of the season. For everyone here at Post, Griffin Cass saying goodbye momentarily from Waterbury. Dominican wins it 20-1.